And after a few minutes of simmering, our gravy should reduce slightly. Now we're going to add our mushroom gravy to the meat.
Next, just spoon over the 40 minutes.
Look at that. Our Salisbury steak is nearly done. Now we're going to cover with some aluminum foil, making sure that it is tightly covered. Once it is covered, we'll place in our heated oven. While we wait for our steaks to cook, we'll get our veggies ready, starting with our potatoes. We're going to peel about 1 bag of 5-pound yellow potatoes and dice them in order to make our mashed potatoes. After we've added our water, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of salt to the potatoes to season. While our potatoes boil, we'll move on to the carrots. We're going to start off by peeling about 10 carrots. After we've peeled, we'll wash, trim the edges, and then dice them. The next step in cooking our carrots is to blanch them. We're going to take a pot of water and bring it to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to add our carrots to the pot.
Up to boil again.
Once it starts boiling after we've added the carrots, we're going to let them boil for about 5 minutes in the water. After 5 minutes, we'll drain them and run them through cold water. This will stop them from cooking, and then we can set aside. Now, we'll get out our pan and set our burner to a medium-high heat. We'll We'll add a tablespoon or two of olive oil
1 tablespoon.
and a big tablespoon of butter. Once it's heated and melted, we'll add our carrots and mix around.
Brown off, man? Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Now, to our carrots, we'll add about a tablespoon of brown sugar, a dash of cinnamon,
Taste.
and a teaspoon each of salt and pepper, and we'll give this all a thorough mix.
Pepper.
Cooking the carrots on the pan will only take about 4 minutes or so, maybe a little more or less depending on how long it takes to caramelize. After 40 minutes, we can take our Salisbury steak out of the oven and set aside. 40 minutes is enough time to cook them all the way through. Now, all we have to do is let it sit and let the gravy thicken up a little. After about 4 minutes, our carrots should be done, so now we can finish everything off by mashing our potatoes. We're going to be using some 10% cream and some butter, but you can always use milk and margarine if that's what you prefer. Now we mash. Now that our steak is sitting, our potatoes are mashed, and our carrots are cooked, all that's left is to plate and serve. We'll take some steak, some potatoes, and some carrots. And to top it all off, we're going to add some mushroom gravy to it all.
Bit more? Bit more, okay.
And there you go. Big jerk Salisbury steak and mushroom gravy with Borange Glazed carrots. For a recap on today's recipe, log on to www.moquebec.com/mrba/mrba.html.